Hey first grade, it's Miss Julia here with our Read Aloud. This book is called The Dark. It's by Lemony Snicket and it's illustrated by John Klassen. In this book, we're going to read about a boy who is afraid of the dark. Maybe you're thinking, I'm also kind of afraid of the dark. You're not alone. A lot of kids and even some grown-ups can get spooked by the dark. Today while we read, I want you all to pay close attention to our main character, who is a boy named Laszlo. I want you to pay attention to his actions. What is he doing throughout the story when he's talking about the dark? How is he facing his fear? When we finish reading, we're going to talk a little bit more about what we noticed. But let's get started. The dark. Laszlo was afraid of the dark. The dark lived in the same house as Laszlo, a big place with a creaky roof, smooth, cold windows, and several sets of stairs. Sometimes the dark hid in the closet. Sometimes it sat behind the shower curtain. But mostly, it spent its time in the basement. All day long, the dark would wait in a distant corner, far from the squeaks and rattles of the washing machine, pressed up against some old damp boxes and a chest of drawers nobody ever opened. At night, of course, the dark went out and spread itself against the windows and doors of Laszlo's house. But in the morning, the dark would be back in the basement where it belonged. Laszlo would peek at the dark every morning. "Hi," he would say. "Hi, dark." Laszlo thought that if he visited the dark in the dark's room, maybe the dark wouldn't come visit him in his room. But one night, it did. "Laszlo," the dark said, in the dark. The voice of the dark was as creaky as the roof of the house, and as smooth and cold as the windows, and even though the dark was right next to Laszlo, the voice seemed very far away. "What do you want?" asked Laszlo. "I want to show you something," said the dark. "In here?" "No," said the dark. "Here?" "No, no," said the dark. "Downstairs." "Downstairs?" "Yes," said the dark. In Laszlo's living room was the biggest window in the house. Laszlo looked out at all the dark outside. Above him, the roof creaked, and he closed his eyes. Now the dark was all Laszlo could see. "No, no," said the dark again. "Not there. Down here." "In the basement?" asked Laszlo. "Yes," said the dark. Laszlo had never dared come to the dark's room at night. "Come closer," said the dark. Laszlo came closer. "Even closer," said the dark. You might be afraid of the dark, but the dark is not afraid of you. That's why the dark is always close by. The dark peeks around the corner and waits behind the door, and you can see the dark up in the sky almost every night, gazing down at you as you gaze up at the stars. Without a creaky roof, the rain would fall on your bed, and without a smooth, cold window, you could never see outside, and without a set of stairs, you could never go into the basement, where the dark spends its time. Without a closet, you would have nowhere to put your shoes, and without a shower curtain, you would splash water all over the bathroom, and without the dark, everything would be light and you would never know if you needed a light bulb. Bottom drawer, said the dark. What? Bottom drawer, said the dark. Open the bottom drawer. Thank you, said Laszlo. You're welcome, said the dark. By the time Laszlo got back into bed, the dark was no longer in his room, except when he closed his eyes to go to sleep. The next morning, Laszlo visited the dark in the basement. Hi, he said. Hi, dark. The dark didn't answer, but the bottom drawer was still open, so it looked like something in the corner was smiling. The dark kept on living with Laszlo, but it never bothered him again. The end. All right, I want to see what you all noticed about Laszlo's actions during this story. What were some of his actions when he felt afraid of the dark? What were some of the things that he did? Well, I remember him talking to the dark. Why do you think he was talking to the dark? Sometimes, when we feel scared, talking out loud can actually help us calm down. Maybe that's what it did for Laszlo. What happened when the light bulb went out in Laszlo's room? What did he do? Right. He had to get up and go out of his room and into the dark, all the way down into the dark basement to find a new light bulb. But did anything bad happen to him? No. Was the dark quite as scary as he thought it would be? No, the dark kind of ended up being a little nice in this story, right? It helped him figure out where the light bulbs were. Sometimes when we confront our fears or we learn more about what scares us, we might find out that it's not quite as scary as we thought it would be. I want you all to pick one thing that you're afraid of. It could be the dark, it could be spiders, it could be a spooky sound that the washing machine makes. And think, what can I do to learn more about this thing that will maybe make it a little bit less scary for me? That's all for now, friends. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.